Hi everyone. So SX have actually released a new app or feature, whatever you want to call it, but you are going to need to install this separately. It comes in a NSP file, so it should just be very easy to install with SXOS. And what it is, it's a save manager. So I haven't actually installed this yet, and I'm going to be installing it after recording this part of the video. So there are many other save managers out there that have been quite popular on Homebrew, but if you want your own SX one that is going to be the same as what you're used to, or you haven't used a save manager before, this is for you then. So with save managers, what it is you are able to create or back up your save file. Say for instance, you've completed Pokemon and you don't want to overwrite your save. You can create a save file, upload it to Google Drive, or keep it on your SD card or your PC, whatever you want to do with that, and then play another game. And then if you decide you want to go back to your original copy, you can then upload the original save file and then continue where you are without having to lose that. So for instance, games like Pokemon don't allow you to have multiple save files on the game, so this enables you to do it. Another reason would be if you want to say you play in Zelda and you want to create your save point, back it up, and then you do something, and something that happens in the game that you aren't happy about and you've saved it, you can go back to where you were originally and you haven't lost your save file. Reasons for doing this are you can edit those as well, those save files in other editors. So if you wanted to cheat, I guess, or do hacks on those, you're able to do that. But save managers have been around a long time, and they are very useful, especially if you with SXOS, because you can't have an online Nintendo account where you can upload your saves and have it all saved in the cloud. This allows you to save it in the cloud or Google Drive or on an SD card effectively, so you have different versions of it. So I'm just going to run through the features here. So back up your save files to your SD card or Google Drive, like I said earlier. So that's the main. These are the main two features. And restore save files from your SD card or Google Drive. This is also another thing. Is like with switches that if you break it or anything, you can actually transfer your save files over, because we can't go online with hack switches. This enables you to transfer your save files over via SD card. View extended game stats in more detail than Nintendo gives you by selecting a game and pressing Y. Also works for accounts that are not linked to NNID. So this is just sort of time played, average play session and stuff like that. Actually here are the extended stats. So total time in game, average play session time, first time and last time you played the game. And view the SXSM game ID from the game selection menu. No idea what that's. So that's SX Save Manager Game ID. So each game has a game ID, as you can see here. Backup save files have the date and time and the name. So that's just standard stuff. When you're creating a save file, you want to make sure you've got the date and time in there, so you know exactly when you created that, and you can have them saved in order. And a familiar UI to SX Dumper. So like I was saying, it's the same as SX app. So it's very familiar to people who are using SX, and it won't be too daunting to try or give a go. Both the user save files and device specific save files are supported. Not entirely sure what they mean by that. So it says here, this is so you know where the save files are saved. So it's going to be under SXOS and save, and then that long number that's up here, so 0100, that will be the next folder. So it won't actually just say Mario, it'll have that that game ID. I know it's unfortunate, but that's how these things do work. And then the cloud saves will go there, and then exactly the same for on Google Drive. So it'll be, instead of SXOS, it'll be SX saves, game ID, and then the saves will be in the next folder. Okay, so here is a very, very quick tutorial of how to use this. Like I said, I haven't actually installed this yet, so I don't know how easy it is going to be. So let's read through it together. So install the SX Save Manager NSP. So it's an NSP like any other NSP, just install it. Open the app, select the user who wants to manage. So that's good that you can have multiple users. I didn't see that bit there. So when you launch a game, you probably notice this, that if you have multiple user accounts on your Switch, you can do this as well. Navigate to the game using the left and right buttons. So I can imagine it's going to be like this here. So you left and right to choose which game you want to do. Press Y to view the stats, or press A to back up or restore a save. So A will then take you into the save options. If you choose to restore back up a save, export to back up the save and import to restore the save. Don't know why they changed it to import and export when you should have a backup and restore. They're more easy to understand directions or options, but we'll see how it looks. From there, you'll be asked if you want to back up, restore from the SD card or Google Drive. So I don't know if many of you have got your Google Drive set up to your SXOS. It is a bit of a complicated process. It requires a ticket, but it might be easier on here. I am not too sure, but I'm guessing it's not going to be, because SXOS, it is not easy. If you select cloud, you'll be prompted to log into your Google via web applet, so it might be easy. Never know. From there, you'll see a brief please wait message, and finally either a success or error message. So hopefully it is successful. You can also toggle if you want to sort the games in the list by last played or most time played by pressing R. So as you can see up here, press R, and that's the sort thing. That could be useful. So obviously A to Z, you could have 50 games on there. It'd be a lot scroll, where if you sort it by most time played or recently played, then that should be more accessible to you, because you know you're playing those games. And I want to make you very clear of this big attention thing at the bottom here. It says this is a 1.0. So that means it is the first version of this app. It says it's been thoroughly tested and they did not find any bugs, but we recommend for people backing up to a cloud that they also back up to the SD card because of errors. So it is a 1.0. It's not saying it's foolproof, and they are not taking any responsibility for any loss of saved data. So what they're saying is every time you do create a saved data, back it up somewhere, because it's a 1.0 and errors could occur that they aren't aware of yet. I'm sure if errors do occur in the next sort of couple of days and weeks, they will be fixing them quite swiftly, but let's hope there aren't any major ones that we have to worry about. Anyway guys, let me know what you think about this, and if you'll be using it over your homebrew option. For the love of me, I cannot remember what the original homebrew version of Save Manager is. I've used it myself many times. It is very user-friendly, the homebrew one. So I'll be interested to see how user-friendly this is and how well it works. But I'll definitely be giving this a go, and let me know. Cheers.